Sorry, talking to myself. Okay, so I'm recording again. So if anybody else needs help with the Rock Pocket Mouse color variations over time lab. Most of the time, I think the problem students have on this lab is they overthink. All right, so we got the little mouse that's hanging out in the desert. We've watched the video, and they're little guys, and there's light colored and there's dark colored. So the first thing you do is you have your handy dandy pictures. By the way, when you guys are finished with this lab, I would like them back. That way I don't have to reprint them for next year. If your children have colored on them or messed them up, I don't need them back, but otherwise I would. And the first thing you do is you count. So whoopsies, start on number 1. And I think we did this the other day, but I'll just do the first one. All right, so location A. I'm on number 1, location A. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 light colored mice, 1 dark mouse. Okay, now at location B, there are 2 light mice, and there's 1, 2, they're hard to find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mice. And I'll give you a hint. I realized this year that the totals in each location always work out to be 12 mice, so that you have a nice, your population's not changing on you. And you fill out the rest of the chart. All right, so that's the first thing. Now, if we look at all of them, together, the question says, what, there you can see sort of, what's happening to the ground at location A? So Jose, as I go from this one, this one, this one, that one, if you look at the background, what's happening?
There is other mice, the dark mice there?
Nope, I want to know about the ground.
The ground is...
Okay, I'm going to help you. Nothing. Nothing has changed.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's sand, 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 sand. Boom. However, at location B, redeem yourself. What happened at location B?
It's like a dark sand.
Mm-hmm. But how many times is there dark sand?
Once.
Once?
Or not? Oh, sweat, I will look at all of these here.
Right? There's 2 times it's dark, 1 time it's light.
Yeah, 1 time it's light and the other ones are all dark.
Okay, cool. So that's question 2. Now it says put them in order. Clarissa, I know you said it's the second part, but you can help me with this. What order do you think I should put these cards in?
Oldest to new? Recent?
Okay. So you're happy with 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's your answer. And it says place the illustrations in what you think is correct order from, because these are not in series. To me,
1, 2, 3, 4
I
for what?
think it seems weird that it's dark and then light and then dark and dark. It could happen if maybe there was some kind of a storm and it blew a bunch of light sand onto the dark.
Question 3.
Yeah. But my brain says maybe it's going to look like that. because if you've watched the video, remember it said that there was volcanic eruptions. So I don't know, but I think number 2's first, and then it went dark. Or you could argue that, whoops, maybe it goes like that. I don't know. Maybe it was dark, 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 and then it turned light. To me, it just looked wonky that it was, the change in the color was at the middle. So that's number 3. And you put whatever you think is right.
So it's 3, 4, 1, 2.
You put whatever you want, because it's what you think is right. Later on, you have to put them in the right order. All right. Now,
Are we going to watch the YouTube video too?
no, I'll play it
Oh.
afterwards. I've seen it like 8
Oh.
times. But I will play it.
Yeah, I was almost done that video.
Okay. So then you have to write why you put it in that order. And do not say because Joanne said so. You can put whatever
I
you
just
want.
said I looked at the photos.
I
Is
looked
that
at
okay?
photos and something or other. Don't forget the and.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Boom. Okay, move that. Can you guys see what I'm getting chats? Like, can you see the chat screen right now? Is there a little box that says chat on here?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have secret conversations with you guys and you will never know. Then you need to watch the video. Okay, so you gotta watch all the video, answer all the questions. If you go on to, all right, I'm gonna stop the share for a sec and share my screen. All right, just give me a second. I gotta figure out where this is. Oh, wrong place. Brightspace. Okay. Brightspace in biology. As I said, I want to start using Brightspace more. We can go, oh, that's what I forgot to tell you guys to do today. All right, there is the rock. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. Pocket mouse. Okay, so there's the Word document, which you have. There's the link to the video. And also is the transcript, right? You guys know what a transcript is. It is like the words. So if you're watching it and it's like, I've watched it 4 times and I cannot understand what that guy is saying because he's mumbling or something like that, you can read this. So if you don't want to watch the video, you can also read the video and the transcript is there. Okay. And it tells you exactly what most of this stuff is. Cool, cool. All right. So back, and I'm going to stop my share again and go back to my camera. So you have to watch the video and answer all of those questions. So starting at question 5, all the way up to here, that's all in the video or in the transcript. Okay.
How many marks was it worth?
I don't know. I think the whole thing's worth 41 marks or something like that. But you gotta watch the video. Okay. Then Google natural selection. Or because you've already written the exam on it, you can just write down, these are the 4 points of natural selection discovered by Darwin and Wallace. I'm not telling you all the answers. Okay. And this part and this part are also in the video. How many of you have seen the video? Be honest.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay,
Nice.
Clarissa,
I watched it.
you watched it? You guys watched it? Okay, so then you know that the mice from lavas from flows that were far apart look the same, but what was different? Starts with an M. The mutation that caused it, which he thought was really crazy. Because they had lava flows that were like 100 miles apart, and the mice looked almost identical. So they thought, well, it must be the same mutation, but actually it was different. So natural selection worked in different ways. There was different variations, but they still had the same phenotype. The genotype was just different. All right. Now, the last part. And Clarissa, is this the part you were asking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you've done all of that, you get to look at this. So using the information in the film, confirm or change the order in which you arrange the illustrations. So let's take a look. So they said about 1,000 years ago, there was lava. So I will help you. This is your first one. So number 2 is the first one. But now we need to look at these 3. Whoops. Hold on while I play with the camera again. Get them so that we're seeing all 3. Well, almost. Kind of maybe. Best I can do. If you look at the top, let's squish them over a little bit more. What's going on with the mice in location A? Miranda, what's the difference there?
There's 2 black ones.
And then?
How
How many black ones here?
1.
How many there?
I can't see the rest. I'm guessing 2. 1.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense, right? If they're on sand, then it would make sense that we might have more black mice, but then those poor little black mice are going to be the ones that are going to get eaten faster than the other ones. There's still going to be black mice there because maybe they wander from here, or maybe it's just a mutation, right? That's how it started the first time. But what's really exciting is let's look at the bottom ones. So at number 3, okay, it's hard to see, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white mice, and 1, 2, got them in my head, get the glare, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got about equal amounts of the 2, black mice, white mice. If we look at this card, Clarissa, what do we have? Mostly white mice or mostly black mice?
White mice.
Mostly white. And this one, we have mostly?
Black.
Okay. So how do we arrange these 3? We have equal number, mostly white, mostly black. Okay, you guys think about that? I got somebody at the door. Sorry. It's helping one of the grade 10s. Okay. Good, nobody's run off. Does it make sense to go half and half, mostly white, mostly black?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's going to be a
I just have
change.
that's
Somebody
the
had
answer nobody
yes.
answered.
How about, I think if the population is going to change, the one where it's half and half, shouldn't that be in the middle? That's what I think. Now, the question is, are our mice going to start out as mostly black and then turn more white over time? Or are they going to start out as mostly white and more black ones show up over time? Clarissa, what do you think? Or Miranda? Or Jose, I don't care. Somebody talk to me.
Oh, it's more white to black.
Yeah, because remember, we decided that this one, which was almost all white, was the start. And then we had more black ones show up. And then there was even more black ones. And then it was almost all black ones. So to help you out, this is the order you want. 2, 4, 3, 1. So the key, 2, 4, 3, 1, and then count your mice again. And you can count them, sorry. You can just copy them from the first page when we did them. And then after that, I think it's pretty straightforward. Clarissa, does that get you started on the rest?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to take a look at the questions. The only thing I'll help you with is let's take a look at question 8. All right. So they're talking about pit vipers. And those are snakes that have infrared or heat detecting organs in their head. These allow the snake to detect prey by heat alone. They can detect a difference of 0.2 degrees Celsius temperature difference between their prey and the background. If pit vipers were the only predators for rock pocket mice, would color influence their fitness? Okay, I want to back up. What usually eats the rock pocket mice?
Like birds, like hawks.
Right. And what is the specific thing about those predators? How do they find the mice?
Like
Visual.
Yeah, they're visual hunters. So if the mice blend into the background color-wise, it's perfect. But these guys, these pit vipers, do it based on heat. So would color influence the mice's fitness? The mice's fitness, I don't know, if it was based on temperature? Okay, let me try that a different way.
I know color would.
Color wouldn't do anything. Do you guys
Yeah,
ever
it
see those
wouldn't
videos
matter.
where they have the infrared cameras and you show up like different colors and things like that? That's what a pit viper has, essentially. So if you're taking one of those infrared cameras and shooting it at the sand and the mouse, are they going to be the same temperature?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
they won't. Right? It's a mouse. It's like a mammal like us. If we threw you out in the middle of the desert, you're not going to be the same temperature as the sand. You're probably going to be cooler, right? Because if it's really hot in the desert, I don't know how high the temperature is, but you're going to be sitting at 37 degrees Celsius and you're not going to blend. So color has nothing to do with it. It will not influence their fitness in the least because color doesn't influence the temperature compared to the background. So then the last question, assuming that the pit vipers were the only predators, what could the mice do to increase their fitness? What could the mice do to blend better into the background? Because color doesn't do it.
Live in like cold areas.
Okay, that might help because the snakes might not even be active, but it's got to do with temperature. So does the mouse want to be different than the background or does it want to match the background?
Wants to match it?
Yeah, so the mice would have to evolve the population somehow to match the background, which would be really hard because mice are generally like warm-blooded and they have a certain temperature. But if somehow they evolve to be cold-blooded so that they match the external temperature, they'd be cool. All right, that's all I'm going to say because I'm not going to give you the rest of the answers. I gave you a lot of them, and hopefully it's enough to get you started. And on that side, yeah, watch the video, do the questions. All right, we are done. Thanks for staying around. If you have any more questions, you can email me later. And please, I will see you at the meeting with FNU this afternoon.